think of you each step of the way.
Dolly Parton spent decades giving the world songs that became part of weddings, heartbreaks, celebrations, and goodbyes. But when she thought about her own farewell, she did not choose Jolene, 9 to 5, or even I Will Always Love You. More than a decade before her death, Dolly had already chosen the song she wanted sung at her funeral. And that was not the only part of her goodbye she had considered in advance. Her family has now revealed that Dolly had also personally chosen who she wanted to announce her death when that day eventually came. Together, those decisions offer a remarkably personal look at how Dolly Parton wanted to leave the world.
My daddy used to sing the song, it said, if we never meet again this side of heaven.
In a 2014 interview with Entertainment Weekly, Dolly was asked what music she would want at her funeral. She acknowledged that I Will Always Love You would probably be played. But the song she personally requested was an old country gospel hymn called If We Never Meet Again. The choice was rooted in her family. Dolly explained that it had been her father's favorite song and that the family had sung it at his funeral. She wanted the same song sung at hers. For an artist whose own catalog included some of the most recognizable songs in country music, her choice was strikingly personal. It connected her farewell not to her fame, but to her father and to a song that had already carried her family through loss once before.
We're in heaven by the side of the river of life.
Dolly had made another decision long before her death. Her nephew, Brian Seaver, said she asked him years ago to be the person who would eventually announce her passing. Seaver had served as Dolly's head of security for more than 2 decades, following his father, Larry, in that role. On August 25th, he appeared in a video shared through Dolly's official accounts and announced that his aunt, Dolly Rebecca Parton Dean, had died at the age of 80. He described making the announcement as both an honor and an experience filled with sadness. But he also made clear that this was a responsibility Dolly herself had entrusted to him.
Dolly called me and said she wants to rest in a beautiful bed of plush cotton because after a life wearing heavy rhinestones, she finally deserves to be comfortable.
The family's announcement also revealed another detail about how Dolly wanted to be laid to rest. Seaver said she wanted to rest in what he described as a beautiful bed of plush cotton. His explanation reflected the humor and personality that had followed Dolly throughout her career. After a lifetime of wearing heavy rhinestones, he said, she deserved to be comfortable and have some rest. Dolly had also requested a small, private funeral for immediate family. And rather than sending flowers, her family has asked those wishing to honor her to donate to Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. The choices were private, personal, and closely connected to the people and causes that mattered throughout her life.
Never meet again this side of heaven.
Dolly's choice of If We Never Meet Again carries particular meaning now because she made it years before her death. She was not choosing the song after receiving public tributes or reflecting on the scale of her celebrity. She chose something connected to home, family, and faith. And while I Will Always Love You has inevitably become part of the public language of saying goodbye to Dolly, the song she personally wanted tells a quieter story, points back to her father, to a family funeral, and to a piece of music she wanted to carry forward into her own farewell.
We're in heaven by the side of the river of life.
Dolly Parton spent much of her life surrounded by rhinestones, enormous stages and songs known around the world. Her plans for the end of that life were much simpler. Private service. A song that reminded her of her father. A final resting place chosen with characteristic warmth and humor. And a trusted family member given the responsibility of telling the world when she was gone. For someone whose public life became so enormous, Dolly Parton appears to have planned her final goodbye around something much smaller and more personal. Family, faith, memory, and the music that meant something to her long before the world knew her name.
May God bless Dolly Parton, and may God bless you all. She will always love you.
Were you surprised by the song Dolly Parton chose for her own funeral? Share your thoughts and your favorite memory of Dolly respectfully in the comments. Goodbye, Dolly, we will always love you.